Hi, my name is Brittany. I am currently studying clinical and mental health counseling in pursuit of my LPC and one day, hopefully, a private practice. In this week's textbook reading, there are many roles to consider. For me, I feel like I relate to or I identify most with either a Christian counselor or a biblical counselor. Christian counseling uses Christianity as the base structure and uses the Bible as a top priority resource for a client, but not necessarily the only resource. A biblical counselor is similar, with the main difference being their view on whether or not the Bible is a sufficient resource as a sole resource, meaning no other resources. I believe that the Bible is a vital tool in counseling. But before I decide whether I relate most with Christian or biblical counseling, I would really like to learn more about them and understand what that looks like within a counseling setting. I align most with the Allies model. The Allies model believe that the Bible and psychology can coexist. I believe that the Bible is all truth. But that does not mean that all truths are found within the Bible. The best example that I ever heard about this was during my bachelor's. I read in my textbook this example that my car needs to be serviced for an oil change every 3 to 5,000 miles. And that's true. That is completely true. My car will not run if I do not get a regular oil change. However, that truth is not found within the Bible. And that's always kind of stuck with me, that the Bible is all truth, but not necessarily every truth is found in the Bible. So I feel like that psychology and the Bible can go hand in hand. The main issue I need to recognize in myself when bringing my faith into a professional counseling setting is that my understanding of Scripture and another client's understanding of Scripture may be completely different. We may have different views on things. And the ACA Code of Ethics, specifically A4B, clearly states that I should not impose, nor should any counselor impose their own personal beliefs on the client. And this specific A4B Code of Ethic is relevant to not just me, but all counselors. And that's with or without a belief. People who aren't Christians, people who maybe a different faith or specific denominations. And for me, this means that over time, I will need to make sure that is a top priority to bracket my views and my feelings and set those aside so that the client and the client's beliefs can be the center.